Oh shit. Can't hear anything. Oh, I left it private. Well. Hello, everybody. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can hear me well. I had a little bit of technical issues. I know it's 4 minutes past 11, and usually I like to be on time. I like to be here at 11 o'clock on the dot. So, but I'm here now. You know what I did? I was live, but I was in private mode. Private mode. So anyway, here I am. You figure it out as you go along. So I want to say welcome to everyone around the world watching us on the YouTube. Welcome to everyone watching us on Bacchanal TV, and a warm welcome to everyone watching us on Clark TV Network. I am your host, Cazzy B, and welcome to another episode of The Lunch Date with Cazzy. That's me, Cazzy B, Cazzy B. So today's show is all about Carnival, all things Carnival. I do have the organizers from Orlando Carnival downtown. They're going to be coming on probably in about 15 minutes or so to talk to us about what's happening in Orlando. You know, it's definitely carnival season. Carnival season is, if you, for those of you that do not know, it's actually all year round. You be celebrate all year round, all around the Caribbean, all around the world, actually, because there's so many places that have carnival, from Japan to Spain. Of course, Germany have had it for years, Berlin. Let's see. Well, you know, the usual suspects like London and all around the United States, Canada, of course. So Carnival, the season really starts in December and it kind of just goes all year round. Trinidad being the biggest, which I'm yet to explore, but I will one day. I definitely will one day. I hear it's getting more and more expensive, so I better hurry up and get there just in case it's like, you know, it prices itself out. But anyway, so we're going to be talking about Orlando Carnival as well as Atlanta Carnival. We always talk about Atlanta Carnival because that's where I'm based. So I do have to talk about Atlanta Carnival. But yeah, so like I said, we'll be talking all things Carnival a little later on in about just in about 10 minutes. So stick around. Don't leave me. Don't leave me yet. Make sure you stick around to hear all about what's happening there. So today is, and I'm going to put my readers on so that you know, I can read what I wrote down here. So let me see. Today is April the 9th. Oh, there goes the readers. Oh, nice and clear. Okay. So today is Tuesday, April the 9th, everybody. Everything going up on a Tuesday. It's Aries. We're currently in the Aries season. Zodiac sign Aries. Happy birthday to everyone celebrating your birthday today. Everyone celebrating your birthday yesterday. You know, my sis Tracy Marshall, happy birthday for yesterday. So if you are celebrating your birthday, happy birthday to you. If you're celebrating anything, actually, good luck with all of your celebrations and so forth. If you would like, if you know anyone that I should interview on this show, any influencers, movers and shakers from the diaspora, as well as, just anyone within your vicinity that you can be able to get hold of and just let us know, I will be happy to interview them. I do have some slots available in May. Right now, April is for the rest of April. I'm already booked, but May we got some slots open in May. Please have them contact me, or if you'd like to sponsor the show, or if you'd like to, just come on the show, just call in and just let us know what's happening with you today, or anything fun that you want to talk about or celebrate, or if you have questions, give us a call. The number here is 202-550-2923. Yes, it is a DC number. However, it's right here in Georgia. So give me a call, 202-550-2923. So as always, I do want to, big up to my sponsors. So to Wear White, I talked about Atlanta Carnival. This is an event that's happening right on the Sunday. So there's only 6 more weeks until the 24th annual Wear White Atlanta, which is on Sunday, May the 26th, Atlanta Carnival weekend with Patrice Roberts, Mikhail Teja, and Nadia Baston. Tickets are still currently $60. So if you don't want to pay more than 60, they started off at 45. So now up to $60. Available at vipsocio.com. The Parking Global Freight and Logistics Solutions. Thank you for your sponsorship as well. Shipping to the Caribbean and beyond. Telephone number 770-322-7922. Discounts are available, but you've got to call the number 770-322-7922. Woman on Fire Awards Gala. This is happening on Sunday, April the 21st at 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the DoubleTree by Hilton. Okay, so very excited about this event, womanonfireatlanta.com. If you would like more information, let me get the flyer up so I can tell you a little bit more about what's happening at that event. So it is a gala celebrating women who are indeed on fire and doing, all the things that they love, and also helping people in the process. And just people, women who there are various types of awards. So women who are either visionaries, women who are go-getters, women who are business women of the year, just a whole host of categories, just celebrating women and bigging women up, which is great to see because we just had Women's History Month, and which incorporated International Women's Day. So there's just so much, women in general, and I speak for myself too, and all the great women around the world. We really kind of make it all happen. I just cannot imagine a world without us. It just wouldn't survive because we are the creators, the oven, if you like. But without us, a lot of you won't be here. So Women on Fire Network presents the Women on Fire Atlanta. It's an awards gala on Sunday, April 21st from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's at the DoubleTree by Hilton, which is at 3400 Norman Berry Drive. It is a luncheon gala with guest speakers, keynote speakers, music, food, enjoyment, celebration. Um, Founder, Miss Allison Harvey, lovely, lovely lady. I met her recently, so and we have just, kind of hit it off, immediately, almost immediately. So Miss Allison Harvey, the founder and CEO of this organization, the keynote speaker is going to be Dr. Angela Harris. So that is womanonfireatlanta.com. And a little later on, after we meet our um, downtown Orlando Downtown Carnival organizers after we meet Mr. Samuel Roberts and we talk about, Orlando Carnival. I'll circle back and talk a little bit more about some of the hosts of the awards, the Woman of Fire Awards, and just circle back and talk a little bit more about what's happening with that. So I wanted to kind of segue to just what's happening, or what happened, I should say, yesterday with the eclipse. Did anyone see the eclipse? I was actually working, so I was indoors. It did get a little dark. I ventured outside quickly just to kind of take in it for a moment. It passed through Atlanta. It wasn't a total eclipse here, but we did see from kind of daytime to late evening. It really did get a little dark outside, and very, very surreal. I do remember the one in 2017 as well. That one I did go outside. I did have glasses, and it was amazing to see. So if you did see the eclipse, if you're around the country. I believe Dallas, it actually passed right through Texas. So anyone in those areas that saw it and wanted to share anything, please let us know. I would love to hear your thoughts. I would love to hear your thoughts. I did see the view yesterday. I usually do with the ladies, but from what I read today about the eclipse, they were saying that with the earthquake that we just had, as well as the eclipse, that everything is linked to climate change. I believe so. I believe it's all relative. I believe it's all linked. There's some kind of connection there. So the world is changing. That's all I'm going to say. The world is definitely changing. Something else that's in the news that we don't really talk about on some of these programs, but I just kind of wanted to bring it to everyone's attention. Did you guys know there was a bird flu outbreak? I did not know. I think I did hear about something, but it seemed like it, kind of disappeared. But apparently, we're actually in a bird flu outbreak. So there are three top things to kind of stay away from when it comes to, and I'm just going to respond to one of my comments here. So bird flu outbreak at the moment. So things like Caesar salad dressing. If you're a big Caesar salad dressing, stay away from that. Runny egg yolks. I don't know if any of you, how you like your eggs. I am a big egg person. That's why I couldn't be vegetarian or vegan. I can be a pescatarian, which I am, but I love eggs. I have eggs. I put eggs in everything. All my salads have eggs. I eat eggs for breakfast. I eat eggs for, put it in my cakes and baking and different things. So, but runny egg yolks, no, I'm not a big fan of runny egg yolks. So that will be an easy one to stay away from. And then also steak, rare steak. So those are the three main things to stay away from during this time, during this whole kind of bird flu outbreak that we're having. So Caesar salad dressing, runny egg yolks, and rare steak. Okay, those three things. And then also in the news, so TikTok. I talk about TikTok. TikTok was in the news recently. I believe we're still within that 6-month period where the government gave them to sell TikTok to, I guess they want them to sell it to a US company so they can take control. That's usually how these things go. But, we'll have to wait and see what happens. But apparently, TikTok are taking on Instagram with a new photo sharing app. I don't know whether this is something that is, happening or will happen, but apparently it's allegedly, rumored that TikTok is going to be taking on Instagram with just the photo sharing. You know how Instagram, you have to share a photo. You can't, you have to share a photo and then you put, your comments and your caption. But with TikTok, they're planning on doing the same thing. So kudos to them. I always knew that, TikTok as a tool kind of came in one of the last social media platforms, and all of a sudden, bam, it's probably one of the most popular ones around. for the younger generation. But some of us old folks, we're on TikTok too and doing great things on TikTok and enjoy it. So it's for everybody. It's for everybody. Very similar to when Facebook first came out. That was primarily for college students in the beginning. I have obviously my kids were using it, and I would always think, there goes, this young feature, and you always think, wow, can I use it? And all of a sudden now, Facebook is seems allegedly, I gotta say allegedly, for the slightly, mature generation, and TikTok is a new one that's kind of taken over. But I'm actually on all of them. I'm on all of them. I don't use Snapchat a lot, and I should. I don't really know the benefits of Snapchat apart from, they take great pictures. But some of the other ones, I use them. I use them. I want to know how to use them because, like I said, I have two younger generation, that Gen Zs. I have them here at home, and it's important that I keep up with whatever they're doing. So what I'm going to do now, my guest should be joining me very shortly, but in the meantime, I want to show you a couple of things of what we're going to be talking to him about, starting with let's start with this, which is Orlando Downtown Carnival.
This time is my time to jump on, my time to run, my time to get something and get on board on this long road. Everything I can mash up. When I touch the stage, I make the people put their hands up. Yeah, you know we jam up. That is how we raise up. I feel like I'm running tongue again. Jump and shake the ground again. Wave with all my friends and them. No place like home. 'Cause this is Carnival Day. Jam on day, keep up on the old day. Jump up and celebrate. And this on the road now. Hand up in the air, hands them up in the air. Hand up in the air, hands them up in the air.
Woo, look at that. Oh yes, honey. Did you see that? That is Orlando Carnival. That is what's happening. So like I said, we also have Atlanta Carnival, which is coming up pretty soon, next month. I can't wait. All excited about Atlanta Carnival, of course. It is happening, it is happening, it is happening. So here's what else we're going to do. Here is what else we are going to do. I'm going to show you what is happening with the Wear White event. I've got a nice message for you. So let's put that message on.
I need a little runaway. Yo, Atlanta is all about me 26. We're wearing all white in the night. Yes, we're shining bright. Come on, Atlanta. Me 26, I make out will be there.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will. I just love this man. This man is going to tear up the stage. I cannot wait to hear him. Let me hear that message one more time.
I need a little runaway. Yo, Atlanta is all about me 26. We're wearing all white in the night. Yes, we're shining bright. Come on, Atlanta. Me 26, I make out will be there.
JT and One Associates LLC presents the 24th annual We're White Ladies Edition, starring Nadia Batson and Arthur.
I am the holy,
Patrice Roberts and the 80s.
I said it's all charisma therapy.
TNT Road March King 2024, Mikel Taylor.
No place like home.
And 7301 Stonecrest Concourse, Latonia. Admission $50 at VIP Social. Physical tickets at Georgetown Food Market, T1 Roti Shop, International Food Market, and Caribbean Roti Shop. For more information, contact 678-575-8559. 786-286-6166 and 770-337-3995. The 24th annual We're White Ladies Edition on Sunday, the 26th of May. Doors open at 8 p.m. and we're outdoors.
Yes. We are definitely outdoors. So that is what's happening on the 26th, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot wait. Let me also let you know what's happening. I'm going to play another video for you. This is my video of various things that's happening in and around Atlanta. Also, for my show this Friday, I do another show. Some of you may or may not know. It's called The Promo Show. The Promo Show with Cazzy, and that is on this Friday. And I have a guest talking to us about immigration. Let me see if I can bring the slide up. Okay, so this, ladies and gentlemen, my Green Card Express. This is Miss Jackie Brown, JD, from a company called MyGreenCardExpress.com, Global Immigration Consultant. She is going to be my special guest this coming Friday on the promo show. Now, I'm really excited about this guest and just about everything that she's doing in the immigration space. I am a product of this whole immigration and how to kind of navigate it. Let me tell you, I went through it myself. This is years ago, of course, but there was a lot to navigate. There really is a lot to navigate. So I know that you Caribbean people, just people around the world, anyone who's thinking about immigration and immigration in any sense, not just to the United States, but immigration globally. Please, please, please make sure you tune in on Friday. Global Immigration Consultant Jackie Brown will be my special guest. Her company is called MyGreenCardExpress.com. So check out her website, adjusting your immigration status. So she will be my special guest. Now, if you have a question or questions for her, please just send it in to me and we can ask those questions to her. We can send the questions to her ahead of time so that when she comes on the show, she'll be answering your questions. So send your questions in to me. You can text me, you can WhatsApp me, you can send, I guess you can send an email as well. So reach out to me and I will be happy to pass those questions on to Miss Jackie Brown. So again, my number or the number contacts the show is 202-550-2923. So send in your questions. We look forward to hearing them and seeing to them for this Friday. So let me see what else is happening. When I call your name, I did. Okay, so let me play my. Let me just play this whole. Is that you? Yes, people. So that is what's happening on the show today. Now, let me just pause it here for a second. So I have my special, very, very special guest. As I mentioned before, we're talking about Orlando Carnival Downtown. The IG is Orlando Carnival Downtown. And Samuel Roberts. So I am going to bring Samuel to the stage so he can introduce himself and tell you all a little bit about who he is. I know who he is. but I'll let him tell you who he is and what he's doing down there in Orlando. So, Mr. Roberts, there
Hello,
you
hello, hello. How
there
you
you
doing? My
are.
apologies. It's been a
Welcome.
while. It's been a while.
It's been forever. You look the same.
Oh, okay. Thank you for lying. I appreciate that. You're not admitting to the gray hairs and the wrinkles and the signs of
Well,
aging.
you know what? I actually just got my gray hairs covered. I don't know, you probably can't see. I went blonde. I went blonde golden because that's the best way to hide the gray. I wasn't
I,
ready
I
to cut
I just
all of
cut
my
mine off.
hair off. I
I
know.
cut
I
mine
see. I
off,
wasn't
so
ready
that's
to
my
do,
way.
I wasn't ready to do that because usually that's the next stage. People cut it off and you go, with different colors, but I wanted to keep some of my length for now.
I
Maybe
hear
maybe
you. I
when I
hear
get
you.
older. Maybe when I get, to my sister's age.
Oh no, you're
I'm
calling out
still
your
the
sisters.
baby.
Okay, I
Yeah.
hear you. No, you're calling them out on radio that they're
No, no,
old. Okay,
no.
I hear you.
It's all love. It's all love. So,
I hear
Mr.
you.
Roberts, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How you doing? I apologize for
I'm
the
doing
late come
great.
on, but
No, I
we're
know you
getting
have
into that
stuff
carnival
to take care
season,
of.
and we're getting into that season of carnival, and it's 24/7 of something going on. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I know you're busy. You got a lot going on. I did show one of the videos earlier on today. I've got the other one to show a little later while you're on the live because I want you to talk us through how everything went down with this all the special video and special people who are coming to Orlando. So I
oh,
haven't
it's
shown it
it's it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. I mean,
yet.
it's been gaining momentum over the past 5 6 years,
Yeah.
and
Hmm.
we've seen steady growth in terms of every aspect of what we're doing. I mean, in terms of our mass bands, in terms of our spin-off events and parties, and the whole
Yeah.
experience of that weekend is getting bigger and better each year. So,
Well, I've got a whole bunch of questions because before I moved to Atlanta, of course, I'm from the UK. I'm from England. From England by way of course, my parents are Guyanese. So I have the heritage. I grew up with it. I was a little younger when I was in Guyana during those years, so I never got to participate in Carnival. But since moving to England, of course, with Notting Hill, love the culture, embrace everything there is. When I moved, and I knew about Labor Day and Caravan and some of the bigger ones. I didn't know Atlanta had a carnival at all. I was so shocked and surprised when I moved to Atlanta and I was like, wow, there's a big carnival here and it's getting bigger and bigger. And of course, it's Memorial Weekend.
yeah.
And not knowing about Atlanta, I certainly didn't know that Orlando had a carnival. That was just shocking. And it happens to be during the same time frame. Thankfully, you guys aren't too far away, so people can make both. So
Well, the
how
good
did
thing
the
about it is that
Orlando Carnival come
the,
around?
the Atlantic Carnival is the Saturday, and our carnival on the Sunday. So
Yeah, yeah, good.
it's unfortunately it's the same weekend, but it's still, we support each other. We recognize that there are only so many 3-day weekends in the year that you can utilize.
Right,
So,
exactly.
but our activities start from the Friday night. Friday
Hmm.
night we have what we call Carnival on the Runway, which is like an opportunity for up and coming designers or established designers to bring out their vision to introduce to the attendees, because it's an opportunity for somebody who always wanted to design costumes but never thought they could. They can
Oh,
get
nice.
creative and come out, or even if somebody who has a costume from 5 years ago that they never really got a chance to truly wear or showcase, there's a chance for them to bring it out and strut the runway with it. And
Yeah,
then we
like
have
a
our mass
recycle.
bands competing. Our mass bands compete that day as well for the costume, the best design, and there's a cash prize for that on the Friday night. But it's
Hmm.
really a fun-filled event. It's like a red carpet fashion show of carnival
Yeah,
costumes.
I like that.
Yeah, and
That's a
that's
great
that's
idea. That's on
yeah,
Friday.
that's on the Friday night from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. That's at the same venue where the carnival is, but it's on the third floor at the stadium. So it's really a chance to get dressed, it's a get dress up, get pretty, red carpet kind of event. Come out, celebrate with us, and watch the designs. And then
Yeah, nice.
Saturday morning is the madness starts with the Juve. And
Hmm.
that's just, I mean, everybody who anybody who knows what Juve is knows that Juve
Yeah.
is the madness. It's just the freedom to just be.
Hmm.
Get, paint, water, powder, music, alcohol, and a lot of people. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
mad.
I could imagine.
Yeah,
And
and
then
that's
Sundays,
that's
Sundays the
at the
road.
stadium. Sorry.
And then Sundays the road.
Well, we've got another event, our Saturday night event, which is our Back in Timeline. We've merged that with Soca Anthropology. Back in Timeline, we call it Soca Anthropology Back in Timeline on Broadway. And that is our true cultural showcase event. We try to include as much different Caribbean diaspora cultures. We've got Tassa drums, African drums, Junkanoo, steel pan, rhythm section, dance schools, mocha jumbi, fire breathing, stick
Oh,
fighting, all
wow.
that being part of it. And
Yeah.
this year, Bungie Garland Fan Lions are coming together with us to do their first concert series in the US. So she's taking the cultural lead on that creation, and it's going to be themed drums and dragons or dragons and drums. So it's going to be a
Nice.
real theatrical performance, and that's on the lawns of Dr. Phillips Performing Arts Center.
Oh, that sounds absolutely beautiful. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh. Now
I'll
you're
drop
making me
you.
want to come to Orlando.
Come on down, and I mean, and that's that. I've only
Listen.
got to Saturday so far. I haven't touched Sunday yet, and then
Oh,
Sunday now is our big mass band parade on the road around Camping World Stadium, and then the
uh-huh.
festival inside the stadium. So it's really a weekend, and we're not even
That's
talking about
perfect.
whatever else is going on. I mean, that's what we're doing. You've still
Yeah.
got, I mean, that weekend in Orlando, you've got all the big names. You've got Kess and Nyla Batson. You've got Patrice and Marshall. You've got Bungie and Fayan. You've got everybody you can possibly think of in the soca business, soca industry is Orlando out that Saturday night.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I keep seeing the flyers and I keep watching them like, oh, this isn't Atlanta, this is Orlando.
Yes,
So it's
it's
like
gonna be crazy.
it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. I'm definitely gonna have to come one year and do the whole Orlando experience. I really would. This year
Absolutely.
I'm already committed. I'm already committed on the Sunday, so I definitely can't come on the Sunday. And of course, Saturday I'm doing interviews. So this year is out for me. But guys, if you're listening, let me tell you, you've got great choices there. And I know that Kes is going to be there because Kes is not going to be here, so he's got to be in Orlando.
Yep.
Oh
And
my
and
gosh, that's
and
going to
then
be nice.
now you've got Marshall and Patrice on one show, Kess and Nyla Batson and everybody else on another show. And then our show is
Hmm.
Saturday night as well, but our own ends early. We're afternoon 6 to 11, so you can do us and then go off and see Kess or
Yeah.
Marshall or whoever else you want to see. So
Yeah, yeah, good time. Yeah, we have one of my sponsors is an organization called Wear White, JT and One Associates, and they have Wear White, which is happening on Sunday night here in Atlanta with
okay,
Mikael Teja and Nadia Bastin and Patrice. Those are the three that's
okay,
happening on Sunday night. So that's a big one. Everything else, our village, we've got a lot of the um, some of the others like Skinny Fabulous, Problem Child, some of the fun hype one, but that's after the carnival on Saturday, which of
yes,
course,
okay,
is a big road parade. But I like the way that you guys have it organized where it's in the stadium and then you have the village, so to speak, after the parade is in the stadium, is right
yep,
there. It's
yep.
all at the
Everything is
same
right
place.
there.
I love that because anyone who's tired from 4 miles on the road, they
Yes,
don't have to worry about, having now to go find somewhere else to go to another village to go park your car again somewhere else. It's one stop, one
one
place.
stop. You park and you spend you're there for the entire day.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
And
like that.
we've actually upped our experience there's a VIP and ultra VIP, which gives you all the bells and whistles. It's all inclusive, all you can eat, all you can drink. shaded area that you can get to see. You can sit in the backstage VIP area, see the mass bands. Because one of the things we did this year, the mass bands do the parade on the road, and then they come in and they have to go around at least once inside the park. So all our vendors, all our
Everybody can
attendees,
see them. Yeah.
exactly. So although you're
Yeah. No,
vending
that's
or you might be a
nice.
sponsor inside the park, you get to experience mass. We're making the mass part of our entertainment. So the mass
Yeah.
bands come in and they go around, so everybody gets to see what they're missing on the road inside the park. So,
Yeah, of course. That makes sense because if you're a vendor, you're already
yeah,
working hard, working all weekend. This would be such a nice experience for them to see what's happening on the road. Yeah, that's one thing that we probably need to do down here in Atlanta is to get the vendors. Because I was on kind of backstage last year with Atlanta, and I know there were vendors who were taking turns coming outside to see what's going on, from
yes,
the
yes.
staff. So what you guys are doing makes absolute great sense. Okay, well, that sounds like a lot of fun. So I do want to show the video, your the Orlando Carnival
To this
video.
come around, this time is my time
Oh,
to jump on. My time to run, boy. My time to get something and get on band on this floor. That's for me, Mr. Mashup. Everything I get mashup. When I touch the stage, I make the people put their hands up. Yeah, you know we jam up. That is how we raise up. I feel like I'm running tongue again. Jump and shake the ground again. Wave with all my friends and them. No place like home. 'Cause this is Carnival Day. Jam on it, people from the old day. Jump up and celebrate. This is the road now. Hand up in the air, hands them up in the air. Hand up in the air, hands them up in the air.
Yes, yes, yes. So
yeah,
look at
yeah.
that. I mean, you can't go wrong with that, right?
Oh
That's
no,
like
and
a
that we
little bit of
yeah,
everything.
that's a little bit of everything. That's a little bit of everything. You got the first
Mm-hmm.
part is the carnival on the runway. Then obviously the Juve, which is all that powder and paint of the air. And then
Mm-hmm.
the cultural part is Saturday night. And then Sunday is that's
Yeah.
the so yes.
I
Yeah.
love it. And I see you've got the kids involved, so you have
Yep.
all ages. So it's a family affair, huh?
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, the thing about it is that the good thing about our committee, our planning team, the average age is in the mid to late 20s.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the young people because they're the ones who got to take it over and run it when we've hung our gloves up, when we've had enough.
Right.
So we got to keep the culture alive, and it's one of the things we keep arguing, or not arguing, trying to point out is that although we might be from Trinidad, Jamaica, Guyana, Barbados, whatever, when we get here, we've now changed from being that. We've
Yes.
morphed
Yeah. We're
into
one.
we're an Americanized version or an influenced version of where we were from. And
Mm-hmm.
that's important to embrace because we see so much similarity between the countries that we might have originated from and us being here now. It's a real melting pot of cultures. So
Yeah. Yeah. No, I like it. I like it. And then also you shared another video with me. I'm going to play it first, and then let's talk about this.
sure.
All right, guys. So we're here in Orlando, and we have a big surprise. We actually flew up here because we're planning our very first concert in conjunction with the Orlando Carnival Committee. So come with us while we do all the preparation, all the planning, all the meetings, all the everything, and see what we have in store for you guys.
Yeah.
So first thing first, the venue. Let's go.
Check. Well, boss.
What's up?
Good?
What's up, yeah, man?
Yeah, man. Good to see you.
Always out.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Hi.
Hey,
How you doing, boss?
I'm good.
Very nice. Can't complain at all. Do you know how amazing this will look? You're on stage and you have all your choir
All the way
straight up to the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done some really beautiful shows like, set up exactly like that.
Gorgeous. So I talked to Sam and I said, listen, we should do something that's not pet oriented alone, but a hybrid that incorporates the Broadway dance, all of that theatric, but with the energy that our Caribbean music bring. Because we have so much costuming and stuff like that in the Caribbean that people are aware of. But if we use some American-based stuff and fuse it with the Caribbean-based stuff, I think we could get a really good product that'll be different to what everybody else has done. Because normally they will do a Caribbean-based stuff, but it'll be Caribbean alone. We're trying to not do Caribbean alone because we want to bring people who've never been exposed to the Caribbean in, and you do that by giving them something they're familiar with. When you get here, you're also seeing stuff that you're not familiar with. And then we want to expose the Caribbean people, that's heavy Caribbean, to something else and show how you could mix cultures. And it's like food, you know, you could, you can mix cultures, you can mix music, you can mix energies and create something beautiful.
Man, oh man, that is going to be amazing. That's all I'm going to say. Just to hear them say that you've got to mix the cultures, you know, mixing the American, the Caribbean, and just bringing it together. Because I can tell you now, I know a lot of people who have said to me, you know, where can I get some of those feathers, those feather costumes? You know, they don't really know a lot about it. And then they get shocked at, you know, how they're made, the cost, the everything. But, you know, it's not shocking if you know about it beforehand. So let's get everybody involved. So how did this collaboration come about in the first place?
Well, what it was basically, no bias, but we kind of took over the management and running Orlando Carnival in 2017. And the management at that time wanted to do a free carnival. We brought in Bungie and Fayan. And the energy that they bring to the table, we've actually booked them of the 6 years, 4 of the 6 years, they've been our headliners. So they've seen the growth and they like what they see in Orlando Carnival. So they said, you know, they want to build that concept of soca anthropology here, where it's really a fusion of everything about us. Because like you've got second and third generation Caribbean kids who were born here, but they're holding on to their ancestry through their parents or their uncles or their cousins. And you know, there was a young lady, we did a scholarship a couple years back, and this young lady said she's whatever her country was, Guyanese American or Jamaican American. She said, but she's Jamaican American living on a hyphen. And it was amazing. It was funny the way the concept is really accurate. She's embracing the fact she's born here, growing up here, but because of her ancestry, she's heavily engaged with that Caribbean culture. So she's literally bridging the gap between the two, living on the hyphen. And I think that kind of gave us, okay, we've got to bring a fusion of our cultures into an understanding of this is us. This is the American influence, the diaspora influence, because it's not, Carnival might be from Trinidad, but now every country in the Caribbean is creating their own version of Carnival. And that's what we are seeing here. Our planning committee is Guyanese, Trinidadian, Virgin Islands. We've got somebody from Bangladesh, a young lady who went to school here. Wow. And she's like, the freedom she feels when she comes to our events, Carnival and stuff, she doesn't get that at home in her culture. So we've got such a diverse group. It's really beautiful to see. And you know, it's like the kids get a taste of it and they're hooked. Because what we do, we work with the CSA groups in Florida. All the universities come together in Florida to do a FCSA, which is the Florida Caribbean Student Association Conference. And we've been sponsoring that for the past 6-7 years. And these kids come out, they're Caribbean kids. They know in theory about the culture because most of them now are born here. A lot of them have come from the Caribbean, but even then, because of their age, they weren't allowed to necessarily indulge in the full depth of what the carnival or the soca and that kind of stuff is. So when they come out, they get a chance to work through us. We give them old costumes and say, create what you want. So they pull together feathers from old costumes and putting their flag in there or trying to find. It's a beautiful thing to see and watch them get immersed and totally obsessed with the culture. Because again, it's them bringing their perspective of it to the forefront. It's not me telling you what to
Wow.
do.
Nice.
It's not your parents. It's you with your exposure from being in Caribbean Student Associations, where you're mixing with a diverse line of kids. You guys coming together and creating your own vision or version of what you want your culture to be. And this event
Mhm.
is just that. Soca Anthropology, back in timeline, is just that. It's really a fusion of the us here who are, my kids love hip hop, they love reggae, they love dancehall, they
Mhm.
love soca, they love kaiso. So now, okay, we are trying to give them a fusion of that on that
Mhm.
Saturday night.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I
Fayan
love the
is,
idea.
yeah, Fayan is so passionate about it that we're allowing her to. She's guiding the vision of this year's celebration. So, but
Mhm.
we've got Tigress Joan Rowley, who is one of the, she's been guiding us on our back in timeline forever. You know, Ride the Donkey.
Mhm. Oh, she
That's
said
that's her
that,
song.
that's her song. Okay.
That's her song. She's been guiding us on going back to the true culture from the Trinidadian perspective. But
Mhm.
we got a great support network working with us, making sure the vision is all encapsulating. It's not biased in any one direction.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's
Oh
truly
my
a fusion
gosh.
of us.
Yeah. No, I'm just to hear you talk about the kids and how getting the kids involved because my kids are the same. My daughter grew up hearing me play soca because she's a little older than my son. My son has no interest. He's like zero interest when it comes to soca, carnival, all that kind of stuff. Of course, he's a basketball playing, student athlete, so that's
Yeah.
his focus. But I would love to hear them have a soca song on their playlist. But you're absolutely right. That trying to keep hold of that culture and just they love the food.
Yes.
Everybody loves the
Yeah.
food, so you can't get away from that. But
But
the
that's it.
culture, the music.
It happens. It happens with time because what's going to happen to him?
Mhm,
My son. My son was not ready. He worketh with us because we're working, we're planning, we're doing. He's there helping us. This
mhm,
year, for the first time, my daughter and a couple of the kids who came up. They've got a Juve section called what's it called? Chaos Nation. This
mhm.
year, for the first time, he's saying, "Okay, you know what? I'll be a part of Chaos Nation." I'm like, "Say what?"
Ooh.
Okay, it's like again, we're allowing
Nice.
them to follow their passion, do what you want to do. But now they're
Yeah,
all coming to the fact because a lot of they like the freedom of it. It's like they're finding more and
yeah,
more synergy with what they want and where they want to be with it. And it's like, put into it what you want, get out of it what you want. And
yeah.
that's what our culture truly is. It's really, it's not. There's no roadmap to what it needs to be.
Right. Right, none at all, none at all. And Juve, of course, especially. I think when
Yes.
I moved here is when I played my first true Juve. Like I didn't really experience Juve until I actually moved here and got more involved. And this is Juve on the road Juve, where there's
Yes.
trucks,
Yep.
and there's craziness. Because before we had it in a park and you just in one area. But having the Juve on the road, and you got the trucks, you got truck one, truck two is just like carnival. And
Yep.
it's like, whatever time in the morning and you're eating and drinking at that time in the morning. I mean, I experienced my first one. I was like, wow, it is
Yep.
total freedom. You forget about anything. No one cares. No one cares what
Yep.
you look like. No one cares what you're wearing.
Yep.
Nobody cares. I love that about it. So yeah, so we've got, of course, it's like different times of the day. We now have a nighttime Juve, we have an early morning Juve. So basically, Carnival is just time for freedom, time for free expression, and it's like a stress killer. I love it.
It's a
You can't.
release. It's
It
really
definitely
just
is a
that. It's a
release.
release.
Yeah.
And I mean, what we did last year, I'll see if I can share that video with you so you can share that. We
Mhm.
had our video crew go around asking, what is Carnival to you? And it was interesting
Mhm.
to hear people say what it was to them, but the underlying message or sentiment is it's just freedom. It's like it's a release. You forget what your money, if you got money problems, if you got boyfriend, girlfriend problems, whatever school, whatever the problems may be.
Any
For that
problem.
weekend, you just release them, go back to them Monday or Tuesday. So it's really, and it was interesting to hear everybody saying what it means to them, but the underlying sentiment was just that it's a freedom of spirit. Just get loose and have fun.
Yeah. And the good thing is that once you experience one carnival, you kind of
You
get the
hope.
feeling you
Yep.
hooked. And you want
You
to
hope.
go to all of them. You want to go like even across Europe and experience carnival over there. You want to go to the various ones that we have here in in the States.
Yep.
And for me, the word is support. Now that I've heard you talk about Orlando Carnival, I am absolutely going to be making plans to come to
And
Orlando. I love that.
again,
Yeah.
it, it's such a beautiful. Again, every carnival. I would not knock anybody's carnival because
Hmm.
every carnival is different. It's
Yeah.
unique in its own way. It's a reflection of the leadership. It's a reflection of the mass bands. It's a reflection of the community, the promoters, the environment. Because it's just
Hmm.
got it's got its own energy everywhere it is. And as you said, you want to go and see all because there's no two carnivals are the same,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And
and
you
that's
know
the
what?
beauty
That's
of it.
that's funny. I was going to say that's absolutely right because people will probably think you just went to one. It's exactly the same, but you're right.
Nope,
It's
nope,
not. It is
nope,
not.
nope.
Not even the costumes, as much as you want to look at
You
them and
you would
think,
think
oh, a lot of them are similar, but they're not.
nope, nope.
They're
If you
not.
take the
They're
time
not.
and look at it, even experience it. I mean, I've gone
Hmm.
to Miami Carnival for 10, 15, 20 years almost. And every year you're getting a different experience from it. People have come to our carnival and said, you know what? I had to come and experience this because it's different. I've
Yeah.
gone to Labor Day. It's the same thing. It's different.
Hmm.
I've gone to Houston Carnival. I've gone to a lot of, I did Atlanta Carnival one year. And again, it's different. It's just
Yeah.
beautifully different in every aspect of it. And, the carnival community, for the most part,
Hmm.
understand that we've got to support each other. And
Yes.
we can't,
Yeah.
there's no
Yeah.
fight. And I want to make this clear. We are friends with Pat, who runs Atlanta Carnival.
Atlanta.
We,
Hmm.
we can get on the phone, we can cut, because again, I am not competing with any other carnival, and there's no carnival competing with us. Everybody's got their own celebration, got their own uniqueness. Unfortunately, Atlanta and Orlando is the same weekend, but it's just the same weekend. Atlanta's Saturday, Orlando's Sunday.
Hmm.
We've got people who go down for Atlanta and then come back. We've got people who do Atlanta and then come to Orlando. So there's
Right.
there's
Right.
that option to do both. We've got a mass band. We've got two mass bands from Atlanta as sections behind our trucks here this year. And we've got mass
Nice.
bands from here trying to do the same. They want to go down and play mass in Atlanta as well. I'm like, guys, that's what it's about. Make the best of it, enjoy it, take with it your unique carnival vision, and just have
Hmm.
fun.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. No, it's I mean it's definitely possible to support both anyway the weekend. It's a whole weekend. And
exactly.
the festivities start from Tuesday night here in Atlanta anyway. So by the time you do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and you do the parade, and like you said, the parade and everything finishes early. The village finishes by 10. You can fly
Yep.
and get to Orlando, or you can
Uh,
drive. It's not that
Yep.
far.
Absolutely. I mean,
And
and the
make
thing
the
about it,
most of it.
pull together a group of people. I've told people, you know what? A smart thing with you, get a bus. Get a bus,
Ooh, there
rent
you
a bus, and
go.
put 50 people in a bus and have a party on the bus.
There you go. Carnival all the way. I like
Yep.
it. The moral of the story is basically take the entire week off work every year. So for those
Yes.
listening this year, if you don't have the time off, start planning for next year because that's what I intend to do. But okay, so well I tell you what, Samuel, it's so hard for me to call you Samuel after years and years of calling you by your nickname.
Yes. Yes. I
But
know, and it's
Mr.
always strange
Samuel,
when somebody calls me Sammy. I'm like, who
it
gave you that
gotta be
authority?
someone official. I
You don't
know.
know me long enough.
That's right. They can't just do that. But
No.
okay, Mr. Roberts, Samuel Roberts. So
Yes.
thank you very much for joining me and enlightening myself and the viewers all about Orlando Carnival downtown. I feel like I'm fully educated now about the carnival experience there in Orlando. enough that I am absolutely planning on making a trip down there. It could be this year, however, next year for sure. And
Absolutely. Just let us
and when
know, and
can we?
we make sure you get the full experience.
I want the full experience. I want to come. I want to report. I want to be, your media or one of your media, so that I can let everybody know exactly what it's all about, so they can be enticed to come down, in future years. So,
Well,
so where can they?
just
Mhm.
FYI,
Yeah.
we're working on a package with Bacchanal TV. So Bacchanal TV should be here in full force Carnival weekend. So
Yay, yay, that's right. So we are also live on Bacchanal TV right now. And for those of you who are probably thinking Bacchanal, there's so many ways to spell Bacchanal, but this
yeah,
Bacchanal is Bakanal
yes,
TV.com. So make sure you stay tuned to Bacchanal TV so you can get all of what Orlando Carnival has to offer, as well as we are live on Clark TV Network and on YouTube. So what we're going to do, Mr. Samuel Roberts, tell us where we can find more information online about Orlando Carnival, please.
OrlandoCarnivalDowntown.com.
There you
That's
go,
it.
simple as
On
that.
Instagram, it's at OrlandoCarnivalDowntown.com. Website is OrlandoCarnivalDowntown.com. Anything Orlando Carnival Downtown, you'll find us.
Okay, and I Google you and you can see everything from past years. I mean, it's definitely been out there and people have been posting stuff about it over the years. So there's lots and
Yeah.
lots of information and footage, guys. So if you're interested, you can do that. But of course, go to Orlando Carnival Downtown. Well, thank you. I want to thank you for your time. Thanks to you. Thanks to your wife. I know you guys are a dynamic team, bringing that culture and keeping that culture alive right here in
Absolutely.
Orlando. And to everybody else in the organization, you guys are doing a great job. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
And of course, he's Guyanese, people, if you really wanted to know.
Well, hey, representing the diaspora. I'm Guyanese and
Representing
proud
the
of it.
entire diaspora, but Guyanese. And that's kind of where, we met initially was from Guyana. Both our parents are from Guyana. So thank you. So I'm going to have to wrap up now because I am coming up to my time and I want to respect the viewers and my time slot.
I got you. Well, hey, I do want to say thank you for inviting me on your program and, look forward to seeing you in Orlando.
Yes, I am going to try my best to get down there one year. If not this year, it will definitely be next year. I'm going to plan it that way and take the time off work. Memorial Weekend is a hot weekend.
Absolutely, it is.
Everybody wants it off, so you got to get in there early to get the time off from work and everything else that we do. So, but it's been great. It's been great talking to you. Nice seeing you.
Same here.
Like I said, we will definitely be in touch. Bacchanal TV will be reporting. So we're going to get to know more about Orlando Carnival. So thank you again for your time.
No problem. Thank you. Have a good one.
Okay, and you. Bye-bye. All right, guys. So that was Mr. Samuel Roberts from Orlando Carnival Downtown. I am going to, so next week I have, this is show 10. I can't believe it's already episode 10. The years just seem to be flying by. We are in April, episode 10. I do have some slots available in May. If you know anyone that you would like featured on the show or anyone that I should interview, please give me a call. The number is 202-550-2923. I just want to say once again to my sponsors, let me bring my sponsor ad to the table. So starting with Wear White.
On Sunday, the 26th of May, JT and One Associates LLC presents the 24th annual We're White Ladies Edition, starring Nadia Batson and Arthur.
I am the holy
Patrice Roberts and the 18th. TNT Road March King 2024, Mikel Taylor. And 7301 Stonecrest Concourse, Latonia. Admission $50 at VIB Social. Physical tickets at Georgetown Food Market, D1 Roti Shop, International Food Market, and Caribbean Roti Shop. For more information, contact 678-575-8559. 786-286-6166 and 770-337-3995. The 24th Annual We're White Ladies Edition on Sunday, the 26th of May. Doors open at 8 p.m. and we're outdoors.
Yes,
I
yes,
need
yes,
a little
outdoors.
runaway. Yo, Atlanta is all about me 26. We wearing all white in the night. Yes, we shining bright. Come on, Atlanta. Me 26. I McAltaja will be there.
Oh man, yes, yes, yes. Cannot wait to see him. And then, of course, we also have, let me put this back right here. Okay, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. So our other sponsors are Women on Fire Atlanta Awards Gala. That is happening right here in Atlanta, the DoubleTree by Hilton Hotel, and that's at 3400 Norman Berry Drive in Atlanta. So for more information, log on to womanonfireatlanta.com. That's womanonfireatlanta.com. It's a Woman on Fire network. And the awards gala, again, happening on Sunday, April the 21st, 2024, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information, womanonfireatlanta.com. And the keynote speaker will be Dr. Angela Harris. So there's keynote speakers, guest speakers. It's a luncheon gala, entertainment, recognition of nominees, either virtual or in person. There's going to be red carpet hosts, and as I said, lots and lots of vendors and so forth. So that is what's happening in Atlanta. So thank you again for joining me. I will see you next week, Tuesday, for episode 11. So have a wonderful afternoon, and bye, bye, bye.